Hello, this is my PS3 modded system. Ignore the noise in the background. That is my personal PS3. Your system will not sound like this. It is a very well packed system and it is very well ventilated, and I have made sure on the fat PS3s I clean all of them to the point that they will end up not having any issues. So, as you see, you just turn it on and you're good. You can go down to RetroArch, which is your homebrew emulator for retro games. Or if you want to play a game on your PS3 without inserting a disc, you go to Multiman, which on this system I have customized it to be Looney Tunes, as I do to most of my systems. So as you see here, I have games already on my hard drive, and you can see right there, as this is the PS3 I am using, which is my personal PS3, the blue light is not on, so there is no DVD in the drive. As you see here, I've got Saints Row, Rocksmith, Metal Gear Solid, Medal of Honor. I have a wide library of systems that on this system, and I have a wide library of games. So you want to play a PS1 game or a PS2 game, feel free, for example, Crash Bandicoot. Click on that, and it should start up right back to the home screen on Sony's main menu. That basically tells you that the disc is loaded. Okay, go ahead and click the PS format, and Crash Bandicoot should start up. And again, the disc is not in the system, so the drive is empty and there's no disc in the system. This is all off the hard drive. Give it a second. As you see, Crash Bandicoot 1 is working without issues, and it boots up to the start screen without any sort of issues. I will exit this and go to another thing. Multiman, being the fact that it is an old program and it is not being updated anymore, it does have a few game breaking glitches. Nothing to do with the games, it's just the Multiman program itself. It is this other program that I'm about to tell you about is not on the system, but you will also have a Webman program on your system, and it'll look like a red file folder on your games tab right here. The system does not have it yet. I have not had a chance to implement it on here, but that's what this will look like. Vice Simulator will not be on your system, as I have not gotten all the games correctly set for it, but Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 0 will be on your system on this screen here. Now you want to go to RetroArch and play a game of a retro game, you go right into here. I do not remember if I have retro games on here, but it is very easy to operate. All you got to do is click Load Core, select which core, and a core is an emulator in case you're curious, you want to end up choosing. So let's end up choosing MAME 2000. It'll restart the program as MAME 2000, but it'll stay looking like that cross media bar screen. Now you go down to Load Content, and then since I start this every time on your system will end up having it already set. Mine might or might not be preset, as there is no games on here yet, but when you click on this, it'll immediately throw you right to where the games are, so you don't have to go through all of this mess here of where the games are, which is easy for you. I put a lot of work in this system, and you can use this video for the slims too, because everything is about the same. The only difference is on the fat systems, I end up changing the thermal paste, as they are more prone to dying with their old thermal paste because they haven't been changed in a good 10-15 years, versus the slim systems, which are still got fresh thermal paste, in the opinion I have formed from opening and working on the slim systems. So This is everything you should receive. There is one other emulator that I'd like to show you. I don't have games on it for it yet on the system, as this is my personal system, but it is called Scum VM. As you see, it will end up, if you give me 1 second, as you will see, Scum VM is basically an emulator that plays all the point-and-click PC games. So all it is stuff like Gorgons, Sam and Max, Leisure Suit Larry, and there's another one, Spy Fox, which is a great one I know about. You'll come up to a screen, and on your system, you will end up seeing this right here, but on your system, it will end up being a list loaded full of games. So anyway, I hope this answers all your questions about my system. Again, if you have any sort of questions, please feel free to end up messaging me on eBay. My user ID on eBay is SlyCooper124, and if you happen to purchase a system from me, I will leave my contact information and all of that on that system in the box. It should be on a piece of paper with a bunch of instructions. Thank you very much for viewing, and have a good day.